Hey, hello everybody, it's Strut. Thank you very much for taking the time to click on the link and listen to and watch one of my videos. I appreciate that very much. This one is, guess what? Not the River Sen. It is a completely different map. I'm kidding, but I actually, just for some reason, that I kept on kicking out the River Sen maps just because that's what I was playing the best matches in. But I had a good match here with my friend Tank, and it's ironically his name's Tank, and he is a fantastic tank driver. So we are in Tehran, Iran, on the highway that looks an awful lot like an American highway. I don't know, guys. Is it me or is it, I don't know. I look at that map and I'm like, you know what? That could be anywhere else. I just don't see that as being Iran. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna talk about a couple things and watch some video of a match that Tank and I played here in the Tehran Highway. He's actually pretty good at this, and he's cruising around, and I'm running gunner, and I'm fixing him and stuff, and doing other things. But he's a much better tank driver than me, as you're going to see. He's got some pretty decent tactics for moving that tank around, or that APC, in that small confined space that they have there. And we did okay. So just give me 1 second. You know, one of the things in this map that DICE did, well, they, instead of giving us the old UAV from Bad Company 2, which had rockets and machine guns and had a static shroud where you had to go and operate it from, and everyone knew where that shroud was, and they could take you out if you didn't have security watching you. The one thing here that DICE did with this new game is they have the MAV and the ability for the recon people to operate it, and I gotta tell you, I hate that stupid thing. It's become more of a recon elevator than anything else, and in this map, man, they use it all the time. They go up on top of the upper barriers there, or on top of the highway, and because DICE gave us such a crappy RPG sites, or you know, or the same sites for the Marine version of it, it's hard as hell to get these guys. If they gave us the same sighting sites that they did in Bad Company 2 for the RPG, I could nail these bastards every time because I was really good with that. But with this this rudimentary sight, it's like we went back to Vietnam. Remember Vietnam, the Vietnam add-on for Bad Company 2? Well, that's the same kind of set sighting that they're using in this one, and it's really getting on my nerves now because I really I'm a rocket guy. I like to blow stuff up, and this RPG makes it so much harder to do, and it shouldn't. We're in a modern battlefield. Why don't we have modern sights? That one just doesn't compute there, guys. Why did you do that? We got a really good sighting setup for the RPG and the Gustav in Bad Company 2. Okay, you didn't give us the Gustav. That's great, but why did you take away the sights? I mean, modern RPGs, are they pieces of crap like that? I mean, you gotta like guesstimate with that loop. It's just it's such a PIA. Can't stand it. But it's and then also the way they nerfed it. I'll tell you what, you fire an RPG into a group of soldiers in the real world, you're going to kill a whole bunch of people with splash damage. And in this game, they've nerfed it so much because people complained about it because they had noob tubers rocketing. Well, you know, hey, it's part of the game, man. You got to find these guys and you got to kill them. But to make it so hard to kill a tank, what does it take? Four rockets to take out a tank right now, and if you don't hit them in the ass end of the tank, it's that much harder. I mean, this is something I'm hoping that I know they won't. They don't. Who am I? They're not gonna listen to me. But it's one of those things I'm noticing from being a veteran of Bad Company 1, Bad Company 2, and now Battlefield 3, that they went backwards on the sights for the rockets, and I think that was a mistake. I really do. You know that, and they took away our AT-4s. I mean, this is their static rockets that are those AT rockets that they have sporadically throughout these maps. The new sights for that aren't that hot either. But I mean, the AT-4, that's a modern weapon, guys. Why don't we have that? I mean, it would be a huge help for a lot of these things when we're going up against tanks, than to have this higher threshold of damage that they can deal with. And we don't. It's just one of those things that I'm noticing from this game that I've been meaning to talk to people about. Yeah, we talked about we missed the quads, and we do, but I also really miss the fact that we don't have a UAV and we got to deal with this MAV. And you hear this thing buzzing around like a freaking bumblebee. It's above your head, and you look up, and this stupid thing's up there, and you shoot it out of the sky. I may have some videos someplace of we killed a bunch of these things. They're more annoying than anything, but the elevator piece I think is absolutely ridiculous that a guy recon guy can jump on that and get to the top of a high building. It's bad in this map, but it's 1,000 times worse than those in the back to Karkland maps when they have the really tall buildings and you can't get to those guys, and they're shooting the hell out of you. You got snipers up there, and again, you don't have a good capability of rockets. You're going to try to mortar them. But as they just said recently, the damage put out by the mortars is not that high. You can get a direct hit on somebody, and unless you're in the hardcore, they're not going to die initially. You got to hit them with a couple different ones, and they're going to move. So it's a frustrating aspect of this game that they added in that they didn't have to. They took something that worked pretty well and made it kind of suck. So why? I don't know. Somebody over there in Sweden decided, hey, we're going to do it. I don't know. I've emailed them. I've tweeted them about it. Nobody cares. Whatever. On a totally separate subject, what do you guys think about this merger of Don't Revive Me, Bro, and Battlefield, though? I got high hopes for it. I really do, because I'll tell you, I heard somebody talking about the size differences between the Call of Duty world and the Battlefield world, and especially on YouTube, and it is true. Me being a small little YouTube guy, I do get to see what's going on out there, and the Call of Duty world is just massive, and the Battlefield world, this game that we all love to play, that's a lot of fun, and it's got so many attributes that we think and feel are so superior to the Call of Duty stuff, is barely scratching anything. It's so small, and it's a shame. It should be much bigger. And what is it? Because of marketing issues or acceptance issues? Or is it something similar to back in the day? Remember VHS and Beta? Beta was so much better than VHS, but Sony screwed up with their marketing, and the VHS guys just destroyed them, and we had to live with VHS for so many years until they came out with DVDs. Is it something along those lines? Maybe. It's just one of those things where it's just a real shame, because it could be so much better. So here these guys come along, and I'm not sure of all the aspects of it. I got some information from DCRU Colin about how it's going to go, and I'm really got high hopes that it's going to go well. I'll tell you one thing. The Don't Remind Me Bro website used to be very difficult to get a video posted on it, because he was so busy. The guy's doing a lot of stuff in his personal life, I guess, and whatnot, and people weren't helping him, and it was really hard to get something on there. You go there now, it's a lot easier. It's been automated by the Battlefield guys, and the two are integrated really well, and they did a very nice job with it. Me being an IT guy, I'm telling you, they did a really nice job with the way they set it up. I was very pleasantly surprised, and so I have high hopes that they're going to be able to pull this off and hopefully make a dent, and we'll see some more acceptance of Battlefield out there over top of this Call of Duty. But even still, I mean, Battlefield's got to do something. I mean, look at these great great TV commercials that come out from Activision. They had that one with that guy from not Aliens, from the Smurfs movie, the James Cameron movie. Oh my God, Avatar. The guy who played the main character, and that little chubby guy are in that video talking about Call of Duty and noobs, and it was a great thing. I still remember it. It's been a couple weeks since I've seen it, and it still sticks in my head. And I remember watching it thinking, God, man, they really should do something cool like that for Battlefield. They've had some stuff, and Freddie Wong did some pretty cool stuff too, but it just didn't get the acceptance. But anyway, that's it for me on this video, and probably this week. So I hope you all have a good one. Thank you very much for watching. And yes, look, we did get the A-spin there. If you liked it, let me a comment, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe for more if you want to see more. And thanks a lot, guys. I hope you have a good one, and I'll catch you soon. Bye.